So you will experience all kinds of impulses anyway. But this goes back to our theme. Rather than scolding them out of existence, some of those are actually very good impulses too. And whenever I've found the impulse to be generous, follow it every time. And there hasn't been one time I could look back and say I've regretted it. I've gone back and looked at times where I've had that impulse, but then I've had other things that would say, oh, well, don't do it now or do it later, and then you never get around to doing it. That I've regretted. There's a lot of other things I would regret, but there's never one instance where there was somebody who you were able to help. And it doesn't always have to come through charity. It could come through a business. It could come through creating a product that the only way you were able to do it was through a business. But whatever it is, whenever you have a basic impulse towards generosity, follow it and act on it. And I think good things are going to happen for you, and good things are going to happen for the people around you and the country that you're a part of and the world that you live in if you act according to that precept. And that way, you're not in this difficult position where you have to effort doing something good in the world. That's a hard thing to do, because then there's also situations I've been in where I didn't feel like being particularly like doing a thing, let's say, writing a check to some charity to go to some fancy ball. I hate that kind of stuff anyway. But okay, wait, like, did I really want to write $10,000 check to go to this thing and wear a black tie event? And, because somebody's pressuring me to do it. Okay, I've done it before. I don't feel good about myself for doing that. That felt forced. But if there was somebody who, as a woman I met in the campaign, I haven't talked about this publicly. No reason to. It doesn't matter. I did it because I felt like doing it, not because I want to talk about it. But who was struggling to get the one medication that she felt she needed in order to be successful, but it was only available in another country. And it wasn't available in the U.S. because of the bureaucracy or whatever here. And she couldn't even pay for her travel costs to get there. But with somebody who we had an in-depth conversation with about the future of our own country, and she tells me at the end she's not going to be able to live to see me become president, but she wanted me to be well. I said, wait a minute, why is that? She says, well, I can't pay for the travel costs to be able to get the care I needed. To not think twice about it, but to say that, you know what? It's not even the money, but the time we took to be able to help her family be able to go do that. That's a decision that I will never regret. There's a lot of regrets. I have a million regrets from the year of running the campaign. Small regrets, things I would have done differently, but that's not one of them. And so that would be my advice anyway to a young person is don't force yourself to do something to prove that you're good to somebody else. You have enough good instincts in you. Just when those awaken themselves, just follow them. Follow them to the fullest. And that alone will allow you to achieve everything you ever dreamed of in terms of having a positive impact on this world and even a positive life for yourself. So there's a lot of things I could say, but if that was one thing I was going to pick, it'd be that.